The Bully Pulpit Murders.
Trump, time on his hands.
Voting with Friends, the app.
All that and more coming up on PNN. Welcome to Progress News Network, a daily broadcast dedicated to real news for fair-minded Americans.
It's Tuesday, October 30th, and first up, News Dissector. Just hours after the mass murder in a Pittsburgh synagogue, President Trump was on stage saying, quote, "There must be no tolerance for anti-Semitism in America." But this is the same Trump who described neo-Nazis chanting, quote, "Jews will not replace us," as, quote, "very fine people." And when confronted with public statements about violence, surrogates claim Trump was having fun with the crowd, saying, quote, "It was a joke." But writing in a Jewish forward, Marty Kaplan said the alleged pipe bomber apparently didn't get the joke.
Kaplan wrote, quote, "Hiding from reality is not possible for his 300 million constituents. For them, words matter." He then made the point that when Trump says someone is, quote, "evil," rather than disagreeable, or that someone is, quote, "fake news," rather than a critic, or that someone is a globalist rather than someone who is a Jew, he is putting targets on the back of people for whom he is supposed to represent. Threats of violence can only promise more violence.
Next up, inside the White House. Well, if it seems like the rhythm of our government has become more erratic, an investigation from Politico has found some startling evidence. President Trump has up to 9 hours of unplanned, unstructured, daily free time every day in the White House.
This scheduled free time goes a long way in explaining the number of presidential tweets that seem to be inspired by cable news segments and stands in stark contrast to previous administrations. It also has created a White House dynamic where senior advisors are forced to react to the whims of an unstructured presidency that may end up being one of Trump's lasting legacies.
And now in our segment, All Politics is Local. With just 7 days until the midterms, lots of you may be wondering what you can do other than vote or write checks. Well, it may be that some former DC staffers have the answer. They've created an iPhone app called Vote With Me. It's a powerful new tool designed to create a social incentive to get your friends and family to the polls. You can even explore their voting history.
One of the app's creators, Mikey Dickerson, says it's designed around how people interact. The app helps create what is called a societal pressure norm around voting. Once it's installed, you can contact your network of friends and family to encourage them to vote, and it alerts you to the most critical races and which of your friends has a spotty record of showing up at the polls. Vote With Me is free on the App Store.
Well, there it is. Just keeping them honest. Thanks for watching PNN.
We always like hearing from you, so please comment, share, and like us on Facebook. We'll see you tomorrow.